Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I looked up the 15 hardest would you rather questions you will ever be asked. This is from a site which has to do with BuzzFeed. So from my previous videos you'll know that they're not my favorite channel, but there are 15 questions and I'll be answering them honestly, giving reasons as to why or why not I would pick one over the other. So firstly is, would you rather be 4 feet and 5 inches or be 7 feet and 7 inches? So I think they're both difficult decisions as they're meant to be, but I'd rather be taller than shorter, because there are ways to fix the back pain, whether if you're short you won't really have any advantages over anybody, nobody will really take you seriously because of your small stature. So I believe that the taller you are, the more you'll be respected and the more advantageous your life will be, even though it might be physically more strenuous than if you're short. Secondly, would you rather have legs as long as your fingers or have fingers as long as your legs? I think it would be more beneficial to have long fingers because it could be deemed a superpower. To have long fingers, you could reach out for anything even though it's slightly weird, and you could always get surgery to remove them if you're not comfortable with their length, so there is a way to reverse that either way. Would you rather be able to run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 10 miles per hour? I mean, being able to fly has always been a dream of mine, so being able to fly regardless of how slow, I think that would be pretty cool, so that is my decision. Would you rather sweat mayo or have to poop a softball? So pooping a softball is much like giving birth, which is obviously very painful. Sweating mayo, I don't think it's as bad, and you could always have a surgery once again where you could have your sweat pores removed, so you wouldn't sweat at all, and the mayo issue would be resolved. Next, would you rather talk like Jar Jar Binks, you are not allowed to kill yourself, or look like Jar Jar Binks? Once again, you are not allowed to kill yourself, so I mean, if I look like Jar Jar Binks, I'd have no game, no riz whatsoever. If I only spoke like him, I'd have the decision not to speak, which could work to my advantage, because people would think I'm more mysterious, I suppose, so I'd probably much rather speak like him regardless of how annoying his voice is. Next, number 6, would you rather have a dragon or be a dragon? Once again, being a dragon would be pretty cool because I've always wished to fly, but then again, being captured, I'm not sure how easy that would be for human beings nowadays to capture a dragon if they were to, but I'd feel as though my life would be at risk if I were to be a dragon. So having a dragon of my own would help me win land and become rich and famous, so I think having a dragon is safer than actually being a dragon, especially if he's loyal to you, if there's no chance for him to kill you. Next is, would you rather be sexually attracted to fruit or have Cheetos dust permanently stuck on your fingers? So sexually attracted to fruit, I mean, we already sexualize fruit enough through emojis, so I don't think a lot of that would change. I just accentuate it further. So I think many people already use it this way. I'm not sure to what extent BuzzFeed are referring to here, but the first one, would you rather never have to worry about money or live in a world with Pokemon? Obviously never have to worry about money because Pokemon could be dangerous, and even though it might sound fun and it might give you the opportunity to live life as though it's an adventure, not having financial trouble is what's most important to me right now. Next is, would you rather be the best racquetball player in the world or find $65 on the street? So regardless of the sport, right? I don't like racquetball much, to be honest, but if you're the best at something in the world, you'll definitely be respected more. You'll be paid for doing that job more than $65, so probably have the reputation of being the best at something in the entire world. Definitely, this wasn't even a difficult question. Would you rather speak any language fluently or be able to talk to animals? Any language fluently, easily. Some people might argue that music and animals have their own languages, so probably being able to speak any language fluently would include other languages such as animal languages and music and literature. So definitely the first one. Would you rather not have sex with a goat and have everyone think you had sex with a goat, or have sex with a goat but no one will ever find out. I'm not sure how painful this will be to both the goat and myself, but I'd rather not spoiling my reputation with bestiality with having that on my conduct, so the second one. Next is, would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? I hate noise, I hate people who are loud, so whispering would definitely be the way to go. Would you rather eat a pine cone or poop a pine cone? So there are many ways to prepare a pine cone for consumption, and I think that would be better than to poop a pine cone because that would definitely be painful, but once again it also depends on the way you consumed it. So the pain of pooping out the pine cone would directly correlate to the way you consumed it. Would you have to eat it whole or would you have the ability to cook it? Because if you did, I'd much rather eat it because it's also an experience, and it's to be able to say that you had a pine cone is not something everybody can say. So it's quite an experience, and a unique one at that, for some residents in Malta, and I don't know how many other people. Next is number 14. Would you rather change gender every time you sneezed, or not be able to tell the difference between a muffin and a baby? Probably the second one, not being able to tell the difference between a muffin and a baby, because how many times will I be handed a baby and think of it as a muffin? I mean, it would be a pretty huge muffin, you know, for somebody to hand you a baby. So would I just bite into it? Wouldn't I be able to notice that the taste is different? It's quite a silly question, not gonna lie. And finally, would you rather watch your parents have sex every day of your life or join in once to stop it? Okay, so this is actually probably the hardest one to answer. Probably the second one, because there wouldn't be much for me to do. I'm not sure to what extent they are expecting you to participate, but at the same time, I wouldn't have to do much so for it to count. So anyway, those are my answers to these 15 questions. I will leave the link to this quiz or would you rather challenge in the description box below. If you'd like to participate, let me know in the comment section and I'll check out all your videos. And please leave a like, subscribe, comment and share with all your friends. That would help tremendously. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.